Yo, what it do? Welcome back to another episode of Lifestyle After 5. You are tapped into another episode of Futurism News where we decode the now to build the next. This isn't just for the tech elite, this is for the culture. For the sovereign thinkers, digital rebels, and anyone trying to thrive, not just survive in this AI saturated reality. Which I just seen somebody on Facebook talking about people getting sad because their AI art isn't popular. But I think now we're at a point where reality is becoming more and more subjective every day. So if this already hits your spirit, pause real quick, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel Lifestyle After 5 Live, and tap that bell icon so you're first in line when the game drops. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about the first segment is the AI frontier shift. ChatGPT turns autonomous, which now we already been knowing they create AI agents for a long time. So let's start here. ChatGPT has evolved. OpenAI rolled out new agent feature. We're talking about voice assistant that responds in milliseconds, can perceive your surroundings, and even interpret visuals in real time. This is beyond Siri and Alexa. This is multi-model AGI behavior emerging from your phone, which is crazy because no one has fully invented AGI yet. So the first people who do pretty much will have control over the new internet. So if you're interested and want to get really good with these tools, the best thing you can do is download the ChatGPT app and start using the voice mode and test the limits. Build prompts like you're programming, and this is your AI copilot now. So you basically have a programmer in your pocket. For the creators, this is your ghostwriter, editor, researcher, producer, right in the palm of your hand. So don't sleep on that. Now, while you're exploring that, open up another tab and open up aliafter5.com and be a part of what we're doing over there on the website. Don't think that just because we're talking about this here doesn't mean that we don't do these things ourselves. We use all the tools that we talk about in the show, or we have tested them. So let's get into segment two. Microsoft and the United UAE. You know what I'm talking about. What is that country called, man? Dubai. Dubai is creating cloud power and they're doing sovereignty moves. So Microsoft just secured a $1.5 billion investment into G42, which is an AI firm based in the United Arab Emirates, which is what I was trying to say earlier. So the catch is they had to restructure and agree to U.S. government oversight, which is crazy work. But you already know how it is. America pretty much, if it's dealing with global economies and money and GDPs, America gonna have some kind of involvement in it. So whoever controls the cloud controls the data. So we know who controlling the cloud. So now we know who controlling the data, which controls the world, because the data is what everybody using now to market anything to you through your phone, your computer, whatever. So this is more. This is about more than money. Obviously, it's about who owns the infrastructure behind your apps, your devices, and your memories. So what you can do is decentralize when possible. I mean, every newsletter we drop every Tuesday and Thursday is about sovereignty. We do not be playing around with the sovereignty talk. I mean, I write, I'll probably say about 75% of the newsletter every Tuesday and Thursday. And this is what I am preaching right now. So decentralize. Now you can look into tools. I'll list some off, and I want you to do your own research. So we have Nextcloud, Proton, and even peer-to-peer hosting, which Google that and look that up if you want to, or YouTube. But if you just go to our website, we're gonna put you onto game to everything that we're talking about in these episodes. Now, you slowly just pulling your data off of that grid and you keeping it to yourself. And I know some of y'all might use these tools, but just be wary in using these tools. You make yourself susceptible to people using your data to train AI models that may already exist or are up and coming or don't exist at all. So just be wary of that. These companies, if you don't read the terms and conditions, which we mentioned in the last episode, you pretty much are free game. So developers and creatives, This is the time to learn sovereign tech stacks. I've been saying this, create your own tech stacks. I mean, if you I know I'm talking to people who are new to futurism and tech. So basically, if you are not even interested in creating your own sovereign tools and sovereign platforms, then you need to be getting with the people who are. You need to be investing in the people who are and getting to know them and getting involved in the communities around futurism. Just because you don't know how to build and program, we're giving you the tools to do that. Not only do that, but to be able to know who you should be getting involved with. We mentioned in the newsletter as well. So if you're looking for uh, sovereignty insights, pause and share this episode with one person who needs to stop running their digital life and start owning it. Share this if you're watching this in the newsletter. Share the newsletter. Honestly, it's probably the best investment that anyone can make, and it's free for now. So let's get into segment 3. Now, digital sovereignty is the new freedom, y'all. I've been saying this, like I said on the newsletter. Country's been doing this, and you can if you in our Discord, some of y'all who watch this are in our Discord. I've been posting about um Liberland and uh sovereign nations that are created by small communities. This is real. You can create your own sovereign nation on the internet, or if you can get the land, you can do it there. And some, like Liberland, for example, build a DAO. Now, Malaysia's prime minister just said what most won't, and the digital sovereignty must be redefined. So he's pushing for nations to control their own clouds, AI systems, and data pipelines, which we just talked about how America is getting involved with um, Dubai and their data with their clouds. How did that even go together? But you see how money controls other people's data in different countries. This hits home, man. I mean, in our community, sovereignty ain't a luxury, it's survival. From AI policing to algorithmic bias. We talked about this on the channel before. Check out DAIR, DAIR. They work in behind the scenes daily for women, people of color, to not be the victims of these new systems coming out. So owning infrastructure is no longer optional. I'm gonna keep saying this. You either get with the people who are building the infrastructure so you can have an opinion and a say so in what they're building, or you build your own stuff. It just, there's no other way around this. There's no reason that you should sit idly. When I see too many comments on social media talking about, oh, this is about to turn into the Terminator movie. No, if you sit there and let it happen, then that's what it's going to be. So meanwhile, Europe's stuck between deregulating for big tech and protecting their own digital borders. They're calling it technological non-alignment. And it shouldn't even be like that. I mean, these are Western countries I would consider established. You know, I've lived in Europe and I've lived in America. This is not like we not running around in these countries, you know, like cavemen beating each other to death unless you're just a straight up criminal. But I mean, I would say these are pretty uh established nations, established continents. So here's what you can do. Explore local first software, keep your files offline, use encrypted messaging, and research IPFS and Filecoin. Now, if I'll tell you anything to research, please do it, because you might not use it, but you'll become familiar with what it is and what it actually can be for you in the future if you decide to start using this stuff. Now, start building digital portfolios that you own. I mean, buy your domain, use self hosted tools, and escape the algorithm trap as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, like I keep saying, digital sovereignty is no longer optional, y'all. So you can head to aliafter5.com as usual. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen, man, because you know I keep talking about it, but I want y'all to see it with your own eyes, so y'all can type it in properly. This website is where it all goes down at, other than our Discord. So let's lock back in, y'all. We're gonna get back into the next segment here in a moment. First, I just want to thank everybody who's watching. Click that like button if you're liking this video so far, and leave a comment on how I'm doing in these videos. I know it's kind of weird because I don't have my host today. But as Lord Shu, and the like co-founder of Lifestyle After Five, I pretty much take it upon myself to be a part of the community as well. So let's get into segment 4: devices and drops that matter. You got to know, we gonna talk about gear at some point in this. I love hardware. I build hardware. These are the tech drops that matter, not just the hype ones. So we got OnePlus 13S drops June 5th. Their new AI Suite Plus includes AI Plus Mind, which auto manages your content across apps. Sounds dope. Technopova TECNO POVA POVA Curve 5G drops May 29th, which is, if you're watching this on Wednesday, that is tomorrow, Thursday. So a curve display biometric enhancements and 5G wrapped in a price you won't believe. Don't know the price, but if you're interested in the Technopova Curve 5G, y'all check out the price on that. And I mean, biometric is what we talked about. If you're not familiar with it, it's how they track the data across phones for your body, um, just overall. So we have the Sony Xperia One 6 7 lands June 4th. AI powered auto framing and creator tools straight out the box, a dream for mobile storytellers. So if you are a podcaster or creator of any type, the Sony Xperia One 7 lands June 4th, which is, I think, next week. So check that out. That seems like it's going to be dope for the creators out there, all the content creators who are subscribed to the newsletter or watching from YouTube. So ask yourself, does this device give me more creative power or just more screen time? Make sovereign purchases. That's the law in sovereign town, sovereign city. Shoe Pro, we making sovereign choices. We not thinking, oh, like today, I was working on my website, right? And I'm thinking, oh, I got Substack. I can just have everybody go through Substack. But then I got to thinking, I'm in Substack. That's somebody else's stuff. When I have a whole WordPress website that I could just, y'all can come through and subscribe. So now y'all gonna see me pushing AliAfter5.com like a madman on here. So producers, creators, streamers, y'all know what it is. This is your mobile production suite. So make it count. If you better off on the computer and it keeps your attention, stay on the PC, stay on the Apple, stay on the Mac. All right. So if you like what you're hearing, leave me a comment. Let us know if you bought any of these devices or if y'all have a review, and we'll talk about it on the channel. So we're gonna get into our last segment, which is stablecoins, Trump, and the new monetary order. Boy, I'm telling you, if you don't know about cryptocurrency in any form or fashion, we're gonna get you up to speed on the website. But for now, I'm gonna just give you a little quick rundown. So stablecoins just got a major cosign from the US President Donald Trump. No less, he's supporting the expansion of dollar-backed digital currencies like USDC. Now I done own some USDC. And it's great when you can meet people who want to use these currencies to do business. When I first did my first album, I was getting it mixed and mastered. I was paying with cryptocurrency that I got as a grant. I got a cryptocurrency grant. So the world is already changing. I mean, nonprofits are using cryptocurrency. Now, what's the big deal? Europe's asleep at the wheel as usual. I don't know what they got going on out here. And US tied stablecoins might dominate the world's digital payments. So that means American monetary power extends even further. Y'all, if you ain't involved in America's expansion right now with cryptocurrency, or you just ain't did the homework to see what the most basic ones are, y'all missing out right now. It's imperative that you do the research on this. So stable coins. Stable is STABLE coins. Y'all know how to spell coins. COINS if you don't. So this affects remittances, small businesses, even how we send donations to movements and emergencies. Like I said, nonprofits are already using crypto coins. They gave me grants in USDC, a nonprofit. So what you can do is set up a crypto wallet today, or watch a video on how to do so and learn how to transfer stable coins. Practice sending small amounts and use reputable platforms like Coinbase Wallet or Ledger. Ledger is what AI Ali uses. He uses Ledger, And I use something else. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I use, but I'm not gonna gatekeep it either. Eventually, I'll talk about it, just not on the Futurism news. So learn how to read Etherscan as well, which Etherscan is really cool once you figure out what it is. Basically tells you the history of where the ether is. Track fees and protect your assets, y'all. If you ever thought I don't know where to start with crypto, y'all know, join us Lifestyle After 5 live on YouTube. You can instantly subscribe to our channel and start learning. We've had people who talked about cryptocurrency. We have many episodes on crypto, buying gold, buying silver, all that. You check out our financial section. So here's the real talk. The future isn't waiting on permission, y'all. And the truth is, the gatekeepers ain't going to save us. I mean, let's be for real. Y'all know what it is. We are the architects of this new era. And whether it's AI, cloud control, mobile production, or monetary moves, you got more power than you realize. So stop letting people think, oh, 10 people with a lot of money. But the only thing is, the money only makes sense to those who give it power. Okay. So power unused is power wasted, y'all. Now it's time to lock in. Y'all know where we at on YouTube. Lifestyle After 5 Live. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and share this message with someone who still thinks they're late to the future. Because if you're rocking with us, we're going to get you up to speed on day one. This is Lord Shu reporting from the sovereign edge of tomorrow. Until next time, y'all, stay sharp.